Hello, I am Taglienti, and I am an energy transformation artist. And when I say artist, I mean I have a lot of different, that covers a lot of different skills in the transformation arts. So one of the things I love to do is work and move people beyond their limitations, both in the energetic field and on the body. And I've been working inside of the transformation arts for over 10 years. I also do a lot in the digital realm, which when I say digital, I mean on the computer. So you can find my work in graphic designs, web designs, social media managing, some internet marketing, event design, transformational event design, where people go in one way and I design a lot of their experience and they come out in a totally different way because of what they've experienced or learned along the way. I love doing stuff like that. I enjoy taking things that when people have an idea of something that may or may not have existed before here on the planet, I love bringing those ideas into fruition and the journey that it takes to do that. I also enjoy branding transformational businesses and a lot of other different types of consulting in those lines. Also video, both in front and behind the camera work, behind the scenes in audio production, video production, you name it. I'm actually formally educated in digital media production. So that is just a little bit about who I am and a little bit about me. Thank you for asking. The change I wish to create in the world is to have a world where people and animals and the planet are thriving. People and everything is like in this state. People are empowered. The things that we have known intrinsically are actualized, and I mean that there is a kingdom of kindness and more heart-centered leadership, and where there is no wars. Like people are more forward thinking and finding other ways to resolve conflict than the control, then all of the, predatory marketing wouldn't exist. I would like to really create a place where people love themselves, love their bodies, versus what we've seen out there. I think that we're trained, we've been trained or conditioned to dislike our very essence. And the thing is that when we love that, embrace that, and be that, everything changes, and including the planet. So, I'd like to see a world beyond, the world that we all know is possible. That's what I would like to see, where everything's thriving and things are much more in truth and empowered. What inspires me to keep creating this change, it's like a calling that is so loud that I can't even ignore it. There's no way that I could ever be able to ignore it. It is just something that I have always known since I was a little kid that something else is possible here. And I've just been on this path of seeking it, of finding it. I have had random interactions with different people that I would perceive as messengers, speaking to me the very thing that I needed to hear in that moment to keep going. It's just been this interesting, non-linear path of different signs all along this way, and telling me to keep going. So the inspiration that keeps me going is just that it's like an inner fire and an inner burning that if I did stop, I just would not be able to, I wouldn't be able to ignore myself. Have I ever wanted to quit? Oh boy. Yes, I have wanted to quit. And that's just being totally honest. You know, I have brushed up against my limitations so much. And, you know, luckily I have a lot of the training and tools from all kinds of different transformational work that I've done. My favorite, Access Consciousness. Thank you, Gary. You know, I have actually hit points where I have given myself permission to quit, where I have, you know, screamed it and stomped my feet. I quit. I give up. You know, there comes some of those moments where it just is so uncomfortable, or there are moments where it feels like no one else can see me or hear me or get me. And, you know, it's like, for all of us, what I say, for me, in those moments where I have allowed myself to quit, it's like I'll take a nap, I'll go for a run, I'll go for a walk, or I'll go do something for fun and just, do the whole I quit, stomp your feet thing. Do something that you like. Be in your quit space. Act it out, you know. This is what I'm going to do now for the next 10 minutes because I quit. The thing that I noticed is that what we're doing is we're giving that creation or that situation some space. And in that space, for me personally, I start to get new ideas, and I start to have the very spark that I require to keep moving forward. So in essence, it's not like you really quit, but it's just that you give yourself permission to. And for me personally, that's something that has just made things a lot easier. And it's not always comfortable. And that's just the honest truth. I have wanted to quit before. But do I ever? That's the thing. My advice to those wishing to be their greatness, well, do it. Keep going. If you know that there's something inside of you that you were here to bring forth onto the planet, what if you are the only one that knows that and has that and can be that for the planet? So there may be times where it feels like you're screaming into a crowd of people that have their backs to you or ignoring you or can't hear you or even see you. And I'm saying keep going anyway. It's like if you keep moving forward, and I'm just going to say step by step, you move forward, keep going, it's better than not moving forward at all. And you're that much further along. The universe will support you, and sometimes it might be hard to see, or you may even feel like, what the bleep, right? And here's the thing, it's like, I know for me, it's like I do this like thing where I look back and I connect the dots in the universe, and it's like, oh, if that didn't happen in that way, even though I was upset or I did whatever, or this didn't look the way I thought it would, or it didn't seem the way that I thought it should, right? I can see that if things didn't occur precisely in the way that they occurred, I would not have met the person that would have linked me to my next step, you know? So it's like, what if the universe does have our backs, and don't ever quit? So that is my advice for people desiring to be their greatness. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but keep going. And how does it get any better? Thank you. Bye.